Hey guys, what's up? It's Ruby and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video because I wanted to do a tutorial with a new eyeliner that I got. It's the Mega Liner from Wet n Wild and it's in the shade Voltage Blue. And so I just wanted to go ahead and do a tutorial for you guys today because I am going out to a Bible study that we go to every Sunday night. And so, I don't know, on Sundays, since I have a few hours between church and small group, I have some time to play around with makeup. And so usually I end up doing something really creative for group if I have the energy. So today I just wanted to go ahead and do a video showing you guys this. And then also I got these lashes from Ulta from the company eyeliner. They're the Nicole Guerrero Fox Mink lashes. I just think they're really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and just do like a really simple eye look, like really simple, probably like neutral matte like eyeshadow, and then I'm going to do a double winged liner with the black and blue, and then I'll just throw on those lashes. And then I got this new lipstick from Wet n Wild in the shade Fuchsia with Blue Pearl. That's literally the color though. It's really, really, really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the blue pearl, but I just thought it was really pretty. It's like a really iridescent blue. But yeah guys, so if you want to see what I do in order to achieve the look that I'm going for today, then just keep on watching this video. So I'm literally going to show you guys everything that I do, and I don't have the best lighting right now, but we'll work with what we got. But I kind of wanted to show you guys my makeup steps the other day when I did my Ulta Get Ready With Me. My husband and I were watching the video later on, and he was like, you should do a tutorial one day, just like sit in front of the camera and tell everybody how you do your makeup, because you just told them what you use to do your makeup. And I was like, I don't know, I'm just starting out, so I'm kind of nervous, especially like some of the products that I use are not the best. They're kind of, some of them are old, and so I don't know, you know, you just never know. You just don't want to be judged by people, but I'm kind of getting to that age where I'm starting to realize that it doesn't matter what people think. I'm getting older and I'm having that kind of I don't care attitude, what people think about me. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys what I do as far as my whole makeup process today. And my mom gave me this cute clip. It's super, super blingy and cute, and it's really me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull my hair back with it. And then my first step is, obviously you have to start with the cleanse face, but the second step is primer. So I'm using this Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrating Primer. So if you guys did see my Ulta Get Ready With Me, my Ulta interview Get Ready With Me video, then you saw I just kind of do that. I put dots all over my face, and this smells really, really good for some reason. But you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way on that. And then all I do is I just start smoothing it out. Also, do you guys like my nail color? It's a really cute fall color from a company called Sinful Colors, I believe. I think I got it at Walmart. I don't remember. I'm all about drugstores, y'all. But anyway, so yeah, I just smooth out the primer. And if you guys don't know what primer is good for, it's good for just making your makeup look more smooth, making your pores look smaller, giving you a smooth surface to work with as far as just the first step in your makeup process. So first, obviously, like I said, you want to start with the cleansed face, and you can even go as far as putting on toner. Toner is just going to give you that extra boost for like a really pretty makeup application. But I wouldn't suggest an exfoliating toner like the one I have. I would suggest just a regular toner. And the only reason why I have that toner is because I got it in my Ipsy bag. I believe it was my first Ipsy bag. So once you have on your primer, all you need to do is wait for it to set a little bit. I have a mirror here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking down at my mirror. But yeah, just kind of wait until that sets in, and then the next step after primer would be foundation. So where is my foundation? Oh, whoops. I left it back here in my little nifty makeup thing. But yeah, this is the foundation I'm using. So it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. in the shade, what shade is this in? Oh, great, it's rubbed off. This is one of the old makeup products I'm telling you that I have. But I love it so much. I get so many compliments on my foundation. But yeah, I literally do the same thing as I do with primer. So boop, 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 boop. I put a little, two more swipes in the primer, but yeah. And then I grab a foundation brush. This is a foundation brush that I use from Sonia Kashek or Sophia Kashek. Not sure what her name is. I think it's Sonia Kashek. I don't know, y'all. I just walked by Walmart and I was looking at the brushes, and I use a foundation brush and not a beauty blender because I was at MAC the other day and the girl that was doing my makeup there, I asked her, I was like, so what's better, a beauty blender or a foundation brush? And she recommended a foundation brush. That's the expert, so I'm gonna believe her. So anyways, I had a beauty blender before and I went out and I got a brush instead. So what I do is kind of the same thing that I do with my primer. I just kind of smooth it out, starting from the inside out. So just smooth it all over your face. And I just avoid my eye area because I'm gonna prime that with something else here in a minute. But everywhere else I try to get some foundation. Make sure to get in all the little crevices. And I usually just do from the inside out, like from the center of my face out, and then also I try to go down on my upper lip right here and my like chin area right here, because we all know about that thing called peach fuzz, and I shave mine off, but sometimes I get lazy. So what you want to do is just, you want to set the hairs like that. So that's what I do. And then also I bring it out into my ear kind of a little bit, and also down into my neck like that, until everything looks pretty good. So there's that. And then what I do is with my fingers I go like this to kind of get rid of any like brush stroke lines. Does that make any sense? So I'm just doing that, going like that. So now you have a good foundation for the rest of your makeup. So there's that. Next, what I do is I set my liquid foundation with some powder. This is a powder that I've been using forever, another one of those old products, but this is just a loose powder and I just use it as a setting powder. When I was saying in my Ulta Get Ready With Me video, but I'll say it again, when you have anything liquid, you want to set that because you don't want it transferring anywhere or just like coming off your face in any way. So what I do is I just dip into the product and then I kind of do this on the lid so that I can get the most of the product off the brush. I do that as well. You're gonna see a lot of flying powder because like I said, it is pretty old. And y'all, don't make fun of the way that I do my makeup, okay? If anything, suggestions please, like tell me how you do your makeup, tell me how you set your liquid foundation, you know what I mean? So there will be no judging on my channel, okay? Not like I care anyways, I'm getting to that age where I don't care. But anyways, this is how I do it. So I just kind of dab it in. And you don't want to run it across your face because what you're trying to do is set your face as much as possible. You don't want to lift up any pieces of dead skin if you have any after like exfoliating and all that. But just kind of dab it in place and make sure in your mirror that everything looks good. So everything looks good. And then I just usually go like this back into the product so I can throw the rest of the powder that I did not use back into there. So there's that. the next step that I do is my concealer. So I use the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, and I don't remember what shade it's in. Sorry guys. Actually, you know what? I just bought another one, so let me see what shade it's in. Good thing I bought another one. Oh, it doesn't have a shade and name, just a shade like number. So I guess it's the 115, 120. Oh, on the back it says, duh, it's light pale. So there you go. That's the shade that I use. So you want to go ahead and put on your concealer, and then also you want to set that concealer just like you did with your foundation. So what I do for my concealer, I've heard that doing an upside down triangle is the best way to go about it. It makes your eyes look more open, more awake, versus doing a kind of curved like U shape. So my husband, if you hear him in the background, he just got home from work, so he's gonna be doing some noise. It's okay, babe. He's walking like really slow, trying not to make any noise. But anyway, so this is how I do my concealer. Do a dot there, there, and then I dip into it again and I connect them. Connect the dots. And then I do my upside down triangle like this. And then same thing to the other side. Dot, dot, dot. And then I just connect the dots. Anyone else do like a ugly face while applying makeup? Like, because I do it all the time. But anyways, yes baby? Oh, thank you. Sorry guys, I had to take a short break since my husband wanted to feed me. So anyways, then I use this brush from Sephora, and this is the brush 57. Sorry, I'm like the Pro Airbrush Concealer. So what I do is I just kind of start doing that to kind of spread the product around. So as you saw, I just kind of work the product around my face, and after I do that, I dab it in with my finger to prevent any brush strokes, again, just like I did earlier when I was applying my foundation. I just do that. And also kind of to blend it out so there's not a harsh line. Then after that, you need to set your concealer. And I'm gonna go ahead and use, this is my Z palette, by the way. I introduced it for the first time in my Ulta interview Get Ready With Me video. And so this is my Z palette, and it's a magnetic palette that you can depot or put, if you have any magnetic single eyeshadows, you can put them in here. So this is the contour that I use. This is a contour kit from Wet n Wild, these two. And so this is the highlight shade, but I'm going to go ahead and use that to set my concealer today, and I'll use that to contour after I do that. Then this is a highlight from Wet n Wild as well. This is a single eyeshadow from Ofra, and then this is my blush that I'm using right now from Kylie Cosmetics. So I'm going to just go ahead and use that highlight one to kind of set my concealer, and I'm going to use this powder brush from the Color Workshop. And it's just a tip like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip into it. And it has a little bit of fallout, so I'm just kind of see. But I'm going to just set it like this. And just dip into it again and just kind of to where it doesn't feel tacky anymore. So that's what I'm doing, just so that my concealer doesn't go anywhere throughout the day or throughout the evening, the night, the afternoon, whatever you'd like to call it. And then I just do that to kind of get rid of any excess powder. So now we're done with that part, and then now next, excuse me, I can't talk. Next, what I do is my contour, and So I didn't explain what concealer does. If you don't know, it hides your under eye bags, makes you look less tired. What contour does is it goes in the parts of your face that you want to make look more defined. So you know how some women have those cheekbones and they're like super defined, like, you know what I mean, like this shadow that you naturally get. What we're doing is we're just literally intensifying that a little bit more, making it more defined. So that's what contour does. So contour goes on the bone right here on your cheekbones. You can also put contour on the temples of your head, on your forehead. This makes your head look smaller this way. This makes your head look smaller this way. You can also put some on your jawline and even on that double chin. If you do have that double chin problem like I do, I've always had a double chin. It's just kind of, it runs in my family. I don't know, so I've always had it. So this is the brush that I use for my contours from Wet n Wild. And as you can see, it's already dirty from the last time. But I suggest getting a good makeup brush cleaner and like cleaning your makeup brushes like probably, I don't know, like every other month, and more for brushes that go on your face versus eye brushes. Eye brushes probably once a month, but face brushes probably every other week. So what I'm gonna do now is just show you guys how I put on my contour. So as you guys see, what I did is I put on the contour powder right here, literally on the bottom of the bone of your cheekbone. And then this is my blending brush from e.l.f. As you can see, it's a pretty old brush, but blending is your best friend, as I have said in my previous video, because you don't want to just leave it like that. That may look cute to some people, but girl, let me tell you, it does not look cute. So you need to blend, and what I've always heard is blend upwards. So literally, I just blend until I don't see any more harsh lines. I know that, I mean, I think I'm really hard on myself, but so I say I know I'm not the best, or I know I'm not that great, or whatever. I just know that I need to improve on my makeup skills. I know what I know how to do, what I lack in, so I know that I do need to improve. So I know that I need to probably improve on learning how to blend better, but hey, I'm getting there. So literally, I'll just blend until I don't see any more harsh lines, according to me. So I have blended out my contour a little bit, and you just kind of keep adding and blending as you see fit. So that's what I do for my cheeks, to contour my cheeks, and then I also do my temples. So that's what I do for my temples, and then I also do my forehead, and also my jawline. Your girl like to be really contoured. So I also do my forehead like this, and then I just go and I do, well, after I do my my jawline and my double chin, I go and I blend everything out. Once I finish with all that, what I do is I contour my nose as well. The bridge of my nose, it helps to make my nose look thinner than what it is, so you kind of fake that shadow. This brush is a small shader brush from Luxie. It's the 245. So what I do is I just grab products and then tap off a little bit of the excess. Then what I do is I literally just do 2 lines along the bridge of my nose like this. So there's 1 line, and then I do the same thing on the other side, and then I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I add more product with a different brush as well. So I just kind of go from, I don't go all the way up. Some people say to go all the way up, but I just go up to like right here. And then I use this brush from the Color Workshop. It's, hold on, wrong brush. I use this contour brush from the Color Workshop, and it's just angled, kind of like the contour brush as well. So then what I do is I kind of stamp some onto the side of my nose to still give me more of that shadow look that I'm going for. So yeah, and then after that what I do is I blend. So after everything is pretty much blended, what I do is I dip into my Kylie Cosmetics blush. I have the shade Virginity, by the way, in the Kylie Cosmetics blush, and then this is a blush brush from Sephora, and just really glittery. I got it for a Secret Santa last year. But what I do is I literally just put on blush on the apples of my cheeks. That was something else that the makeup artist from MAC that was doing my makeup told me. I used to think that you had to put on blush all along your cheekbone, but she told me you just have to put it on the apples of your cheeks. So I kind of smile and then I do that. Also, if you saw with the contour, I do like that, or I'll go so I can see where my bone is more. But I'll do that with the blush, and then I just blend it out as well. Really, once I finish with that, sorry, my hair is everywhere. So usually what I do is either sometimes I'll do my eyebrows and sometimes I won't do my eyebrows, because I have, like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but toot, no, I'm just kidding. Usually, I mean, I have pretty naturally looking good brows. I went to the Benefit Brow Bar at Ulta the other day and she was like, you actually have like really nice brows. So I don't really need to do my brows, I just do it to give me more definition. So if I do my brows, which today I will, I usually use the Anastasia Beverly Dip Brow Pomade, and I don't remember which shade this is in, but that's what it looks like. And then I just usually use the pencil that came with the Dip Brow Pomade, which I'm trying to look for right now. I have these, like, I have all my brushes in like this little cute base thingy that I got at the dollar store, literally, so you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on nice things. So what I do is I just, also just a suggestion for those of you guys that do have the Anastasia Dip Brow or are planning to get it, start from the outside and work your way in. It keeps your pomade from becoming dry. If it does become too dry, what I do suggest is you can use some coconut oil a little bit. That's what I did on mine because it was drying up a little bit. A little bit of coconut oil and it will help to kind of give it a little bit of that moisture again. So what I do is I usually just dip into it, and then I use my hand as kind of place so that I can make my brush more like flat and easier to work with. So usually I just dip into the product and then I kind of use my hand to flatten it. So usually I'll grab the product and then I'll just usually use my hand like this to kind of get the brush more flat. So I'll do that. And then after that, I'll go ahead and line my bottom and then the top, or the top and then the bottom, doesn't really matter. And then I kind of leave the front kind of alone. I don't really bring the brush all the way to the front to kind of give you that kind of ombre effect that everybody likes nowadays. So I'll show you guys kind of what I do with that. So now that I have done one brow, you guys kind of see what I do when it comes to my brows. And I got this, I kind of figured out how to do it, because before I really didn't know how to do it. I just kind of was experimenting when I first started like learning makeup. I was kind of experimenting with shapes, seeing what worked best. But like I said, the girl at the Ulta Brow Bar was like, literally you have a pretty good shape. All you need to do is follow the top and the bottom, and then at the top, instead of leaving it curvy, because I used to leave it curvy before, she's like, I used to just leave it like this, like really pointy. She's like, just kind of bring it out, give it more of a curve instead of just making it pointy at the top and like leaving it straight down. So as you guys saw, I kind of gave it a bit of a curve at the top. And then what I did was with the spoolie end, I just kind of, to give it that ombre effect, I bring that product down to the front, and I just kind of do this with the spoolie, and that way it can give it that ombre effect, that kind of gradient effect. And yeah, that's literally how I do my brows. So, but as you guys see, I mean, I'm okay at eyebrows. I feel like I still have a lot to learn when it does come to makeup and eyebrows as well. But so what I do after that usually is I'll prime my lids and get them ready for eyeshadow. Sometimes I use concealer, but I recently bought this this eyeshadow primer from e.l.f., so we'll see how good it works. And then I'm just thinking of doing something really simple on the lid so that the main focus can be on the eyeliner. But it is 4:12 now, and we need to leave by like 4:45, so I'm gonna kind of try to rush through the ends if I'm talking fast or anything. Sorry about that. But yeah, literally what I do is I just put on a little bit of the primer on my lid, on both of them. And then, doesn't seem like there's a lot of product in here, honestly. But you get what you pay for. I think this was like $1. So anyways, what I do is I just kind of dab it into all over my lid. And then I usually set it with an eyeshadow. So what I'm using to set my concealer is I'm using this shade here in the middle. Ooh, sorry. From this Morphe palette. It's called Myself. And this eyeshadow palette is called Always Golden. So what I'll do is I'll dip into it, and then I'll usually just tap off the excess like that. And then I'll usually just, this is the mirror I was using, but I'll usually just put it on what we call the mobile lid and also the crease, and I'll leave the top kind of blank because I use something else for the top. I usually use like a highlight color. So that's what I do in order to prime my eyes and get it ready for all the eyeshadow that I'm about to put on. So for my eyeshadow, or excuse me, my brow bone highlight, the color I like to use is this second one in here, and it's called Beam. This one right here. This is the Jaclyn by Morphe Hill palette. And so what I do is I just grab this. This is the detailed taper blender from Luxie, the 140, the Wonder Woman one. And I right there is where I can do those edits, where I can do it in slow motion. But anyways, that's when I get better with editing. But so what I do is I'll just dip into it, and then I'll just literally do it right under the arch, and I'll just bring it out. Also, earlier I was showing you guys how far your eyeshadow can go here, how high or where your arch is supposed to be, and like where the beginning of your brow should be, where the end. So anyways, that's what I was showing you guys earlier. I think I forgot to explain that. So literally I'll just do that for my under brow bone highlight. Sorry, I don't know why I said under. But I'll just do that as well to the other side, and then I will blend that usually with my MAC 224, I believe it is. It's my MAC 224. It's a blending brush, so it's my holy grail, like, love it so much. But yeah, I'll just do that, and then usually I'll just blend with my blending brush like this, so I don't have any harsh lines. So yeah, that's what I do, and then I'm gonna pick a sort of really simple eyeshadow to do all over the lid. Alright, so the color that I chose was this top right color. It's called Little Lady, this one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my MAC Mineralized Charged Water Skin Hydrating Mist. I just use this as a setting spray, but I also spray my brushes if I want the color to pop more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and spray this brush. This is just literally a large eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild. So I'm just going to spray it. Do that and then just dip into the shadow and literally just apply it all over my lid, since I do have that brown color that can act as my transition color. So I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid. So now that I finished the eyeshadow, literally I told you guys, really simple. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my lipstick, and then after that I'll show you guys how I do the eyeliner, and then after that I'll just pop on my lashes for you guys so you guys can see, because it's 4:23 right now and I gotta go to Bible study. So as you guys saw, I applied the lipstick, and I mean, you can't really see it on camera because I don't have the best lighting, but since I have some outside lighting, I can see the iridescent blue and it looks really good. So I think it's gonna look good with this eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and do my regular black eyeliner, and this is the MAC eyeliner, the MAC brush stroke liner. Excuse me. There you go, I was trying to show you guys that, and then it's called just the brush stroke liner, and it's just in black. So what I'm gonna do, since you guys do see that I have hooded eyes, which is just that piece of skin that kind of, when I open my eyes fully, you kind of can't see my full lid. So because I do have hooded eyes, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a thin line. I'm gonna drag up my eyeliner from my bottom lash line up, and then what you're gonna see me do is kind of go straight horizontally to where you see that my hood starts folding over, and then I'm just gonna go down. It's gonna be a kind of different way than you're used to seeing, because the girls that don't have hooded eyes can literally just go up and literally just go down and it looks fine. But if I do that, it looks kind of like a little check mark. It looks weird, so I kind of have to do my eyeliner a little bit different. So you're gonna see how I do my eyeliner. And also, I'm still experimenting with this because I literally just found out about it. So if it does come out a little funky, no, just kidding. So now that my eyeliner is done, I mean, it didn't come out the best, especially because I'm in a rush. I should have started getting ready a while ago, but now I'm going to go ahead and add the blue. And literally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to outline the whole like outline the whole outside of the black eyeliner. I am so sorry, but we had to leave the house because we're usually running late. So of course we're running late again. It's always my fault, you know, because I take forever to get ready. But this is the finished look. The eyeliner came out a bit, you know, wonky because, like I said, I am just a beginner. But I did apply my lashes, so this is the finished look with the lashes and the lipstick and everything else. So I'm sorry that this video was not more like professional, sit down, sort of like take my time explaining everything. But I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys learned something. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, then please subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and like, comment, anything, literally, where you're from, you love me, your name, anything, just to let me know that you did watch this video. And also click on the notifications bell down there so you can be notified of all my new video uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.